Hey, it's Coach Dawn, and we are here for some training tips. Some of you have a race coming up, so I want to help you to survive taper week. If you've never gone through a taper week or a couple weeks, you may experience some things that you're just not ready for. So I want to give you some tips on what has helped me to survive taper week. So first of all, you need to get some rest. Even if you just lay down, close your eyes, and don't do anything else, lock the door so the kids can't get in, you need to get some rest. Try to get a good night's sleep. I know that your mind is racing. You're just thinking about it's coming up, but you need to allow yourself time to rest. So make sure you get your rest. Your food. I want you to think about what you're eating. Don't go off the rails, just because you're, some people eat because they are bored or nervous or, sad or whatever. Stay in tune with your nutrition. You need to eat more carbs. You don't necessarily have to carb load, but you can eat more carbs. So, you can increase that. I want you to make sure that you are being mindful of how much you're eating. And if you gain a little bit of weight, actually I would say don't even weigh yourself during taper week, because you're not doing as much running as you had been. And so now it is time to allow your body to rest and get ready to race. And so if you're eating a little bit more, then obviously you might gain a little bit, but that is okay. So don't weigh yourself during taper week. Don't measure yourself during taper week. Nothing like that. Just pay attention to your rest and your nutrition. Something that helps me, and not just during taper week, but our mind, sometimes I like to say I have too many tabs in my mind open. It's hard for me to go to sleep. So I will participate in some form of meditation. So there are some free meditation apps that you can use. And if you're like me and it's hard for you to sit still for long periods of time, they have some that are 3 minutes, some that are 5 minutes. But this is one thing that I'll do sometimes before I go to sleep, and it does help to calm and relax me before I go to sleep. And that is to take some deep breaths, hold my breath, and then to breathe out. So we're going to do it just a couple times here. So what I want you to do, wherever you are, just tell your boss you're going to take a break from work for just 1 minute. And I want you to breathe in with me through your nose deeply for 5 seconds. And then we're going to hold that breath for 5 seconds. And then we're going to breathe out through our mouth for 5 seconds. Okay? All right? So let's do this. And you can close your eyes. And then breathe in. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in for 5 seconds through your nose. I'll do that several times before I go to sleep, and it just helps to calm. You can do that in the middle of the day. If you start to feel anxious and nervous, you can do that at any time. You don't have to do it for any certain time. If you're driving, you can do it. Just don't close your eyes. So those are just some things that have helped me, pretty simple stuff. You do need to take some time to visualize your race. And I know that some of you may be getting ready to do a virtual race, but you can still visualize that course. And then even visualize the good times and some bad times. What have you done in the past when you've had a bad part of your training run? How did you get through that? So go through that in your mind so that when it comes in the race, you're ready and you have something that you can fall back on. Because I'm here to tell you that the race not going to be all fun, especially the longer distances that you're doing. You're going to have some times that it's going to really be pretty sucky, and you just got to get through it. You just got to keep moving, keep going. And we've talked about that before. So that's something else that you can do. If you want to make sure also that you do some self-care, and so I have a couple things here. I'm playing with this ball. See, I'm just always kind of moving, yada yada. This is a rubs ball, has these little nodules on it, and what you can do is take your shoes off and put this thing under your foot and roll around, and then you can put a little bit extra pressure. It is awesome. If you don't have this, everybody has a golf ball. We live in Myrtle Beach. You have a golf ball somewhere. You can use a golf golf ball. I really like a lacrosse ball. I have one of these as well, but I like a lacrosse ball as well, because you can also use that on your calves. You can use that on your hamstrings. You can use it, you can wedge up next to a wall and, rub on your shoulders, your shoulder blades and such. So that's something else that you can do, is to get you a ball, and not just during taper week, but this thing can transform your life. Get you a golf ball and start rolling your feet every day. You're going to notice a difference. We don't really think about how much our feet take on, but they do. All right, so get you a ball. The other thing, I love my gun. This thing is awesome. This is the first speed, and like I hadn't even got past the first speed there. This thing, you can massage yourself anywhere that you can reach. So even like on your shoulders, go on your side. I really like it on my glutes. So you can see there. Oh, that feels so good. My piriformis is hurting a little bit today after my workout. So that's something else that you can do. Get you a massage gun, and we have this here, and then we have another one as well that you could use. And then one of my favorite things is paddleball. I love paddleball, so I keep one at work, and I don't waste a lot of time, but occasionally in between, and especially during taper week, I like to see how many I can do. Now, I'm not going to do all. I probably will mess up trying, but I've gotten up to, I don't know, maybe 250 or 300 in a row before. So this is something, take your mind off that your race is coming up. All right, so I'm not going to do all. But then, you know what I've started doing? Left-handed. I'm right-handed, but, learn to do left-handed. Whoops, that one doesn't always go so well. Okay, so that keeps you occupied. Whatever, maybe you like putting puzzles together, maybe you like do some crafts and stuff, whatever you can do, because you have a little bit extra time right now because you're not running quite as much, and that's important for you not to add any extra runs. And I'm especially speaking to my training team, do not do any extra running. If anything, if you need to take an extra nap or something, you can do that as well. So those are just some taper week things to help you out, things that I have done personally. And just remember all the training that you've done, and you don't want to mess anything up this week, so be careful. Nothing new. Don't do any new, like go skydiving or any crazy stuff like that. Nothing new this week. You need to get ready for that race, so be careful. Pay attention to your nutrition, to your rest. And I'll be back next week, probably on Thursday, to give you, some 2 day before tips. One of the biggest things is to make sure that you get a good night's sleep 2 days before your race. That is the most important time. So if you have any questions, you can drop us a comment there. Appreciate you watching, and I look forward to hearing about your race. If you didn't know, we have a PR bell here at the shop, so if you set a new personal record on any race that you do, feel free to come in and we will share in that accomplishment with you. But I hope you have a great day, and we will see you at Black Dog Running Company. And look, here's our new, this is our rendition of Hoka. One of our new logos. So come and get you a new shirt. We have lots of cool stuff in here. Alrighty, have a good day.